Hey folks, Princess Davy coming at you with a real quick video about Scream 5. They just released a new poster that literally says the killer is on the poster, so I wanted to talk about it. But I do want to say, spoiler warning. I know I haven't seen the movie, but just in case I'm right about some things, I don't want you upset that I ruined it. So just pause this video and come back later, okay? Like, see if I'm right about some things. Go check out some of my other videos. Go check out my free-to-read short stories. It's actually like a novelette. It's not like an actual full-length novel. It's like a short story, but a little bit longer. Anyways, go check out some of my other links while you wait, okay? But this is a video about Scream 5. The killer is on the poster. Oh, I know I also did like a previous video about some of these predictions already. You don't necessarily have to watch that video because I'm going to talk about it again. But if you want to check it out, you can. It's a bit more of a mess than normal because I was just getting back into the groove of things. So there's that. Okay, so hopefully I remember to put the poster in the video. They released this poster and were like, the killer is on the poster. Obviously people have gone wild predicting who it could be. I could spend so much time breaking down why I think it is each person, especially now, more so now, because like if you're following the promotional stuff for this movie, it's getting crazy meta, okay? Like over on TikTok, they created fake TikTok accounts for students in Woodsboro, and these students are making videos about some of the new characters as if they're just like students, like, oh yeah, I see Janice in the hall sometimes. It's really wild. It's so crazy. I am here for it, okay? So good, so wild. But anyways, this poster comes out and it's like the killer's on the poster. So I kind of like grouped it into three very specific, not specific, but three general ideas of who I think the killer is, okay? So I'm just gonna go through them really quickly, not trying to take up too much time. But I think that it could be not just one of the new characters, but a group of new characters. I think that this group of new characters that they're introducing, they're obviously relatives of some of the previous victims from the previous Scream movies, and I think that they're banding together to lure Sydney and the original trio out. I think it could be because they're obsessed with what happened to their family members. Maybe some of them are trying to do it for their own reasons, revenge, answers, what have you. But either way, they're all banding together to play victims. Maybe some of them are actually sacrificing themselves for this idea to lure Sydney out and get her back to Woodsboro to find out what happened to their relatives in the past. I think that's a wild angle. I do know that in some of the other Scream movies, they were going to go with like a cult that were obsessed with Scream or Stab or Sydney. So I think that this could be that. I think it could be a fruition of some of those dead ideas. So that's my first prediction, and it also kind of leads into my second one. I think that it could be one of the original trio, okay? Maybe Stewie, maybe Dewey or Gail or Sydney could be one of the killers. And the reason I believe that is because they keep showing Stu's house and the past and things like that. And there's always that idea like the past comes back to haunt you and things that you think were true were actually lies and all those twists and turns, which is very like Scream and horror movies. So I think that what we'll learn is that maybe one of the original three was in on the kills or like did something and the three of them lied about it to cover up and protect one of the three, and now that's coming back to haunt them. Maybe one of them is actually Ghostface and was Ghostface the whole time, and the only way to stop that from coming true, because they have this new generation trying to find out answers, is to kill the other two, the only two surviving people from the original night that, you know, unfolded at Stu's place, because they keep showing that house. You can stay at that house. So there's a lot of this, hey, remember this location, this specific moment in the first movie, the franchise. This is where it all happened, even though there were other murders elsewhere in Woodsboro. They're like focused at this house. And that's where I get to my final and kind of like out there theory, because it's Stu's house, if I'm not mistaken. So I think that it's Stu. I think that Stu might come back from the dead. There's always been that talk, like even when Scream 4 was coming back out, people were like, Stu's coming back. Is Stu coming back? And I think that that would be kind of a cool, weird, twisted angle if like Stu survived, he was in hiding this whole time, and now he's back to finally finish what he started back in the past, and it just took some time. Maybe he was practicing, maybe he was getting cult members together, maybe getting people to get like try and find Sydney because Sydney's been hiding, and he's like, you know what, we need to go back to Woodsboro, you know, because it does tie into Scream 4 because Judy, the cop from Scream 4, is there. So I do believe that maybe it's just like going to be a direct from boom, Scream 4 ends, and then we get right into Scream 5, and Stu's back. So those are my 3 predictions. It's either going to be like a group of newbies coming into lore like Sydney. I don't think it's just one of them. Like if it's one of the new characters, I don't think it's just going to be one. I don't think it's just going to be 2. I think it's going to be like a group, like more than 3, okay? And then my other one is that it's one of the original 3, you know, either Gale, Dewey, or Sydney. I think it probably might be Sydney, like in an accidental, like she accidentally did something and she didn't mean to be a killer, and now it's like coming to that, or maybe she's finally snapped and now she is the Ghostface killer. I hope that's not it. And then the third one is boom, it's Stu coming back for revenge. So there you go. Those are my predictions of who the killer is. Who do you think the killer is? You know, let me know in the comments down below. We can talk about it a little bit more in the comments. I might do a longer video for my Patreon where I break it down even more. But yeah, that's it. Just some quick thoughts. Hope you have a good day. Please leave a like, subscribe if you're not. Go check out some of my other videos. Some of them are messy, some of them are fine, some of them are fun, some of them are long, but they all end like this because I don't know how to end videos. One day.